Okay. The earliest gospel in the New Testament has no resurrection appearances at all. Interesting. According to Luke and John, Jesus was seen by the apostles in Jerusalem on Easter Sunday, and Luke mentions an encounter with two disciples on the same day, some miles away in Emmaus. I was going to pause there because if you look at my trusty NRSV, go back to Luke's Gospel again, and there's a famous story of the walk to Emmaus that Giza Vermish alludes to. And what I find interesting, there's a little detail here which is not often focused on. So these guys, two of them, walking to a village called Emmaus, about several miles from Jerusalem, and they're talking about everything that's happened, with Jesus and the Jerusalem authorities and so on, and they're talking about this. Then Jesus himself comes basically near them and walks with them, or they don't know who he is, according to verse 16 of chapter 24. And then the stranger, who is revealed later to be Jesus, says, "What are you discussing with each other while you're walking along?" Yeah? And they stood still, it says, looking sad. Then one of them said, whose name was Cleopas, "Are you the only stranger in Jerusalem who doesn't know the things that have taken place there in these days?" He asked them, "What things?" And then they say this, it's a very interesting thing. They replied, this is verse 19, "The things about Jesus of Nazareth, who was a prophet, mighty in deed and word before God and all the people." Interesting. So here are some followers of Jesus who well acquainted with what's been going on. And what do they call Jesus? Who is Jesus? He is a prophet, mighty in deed and word before God. So Jesus and God are two separate things. They do not say what later Christian creeds affirm, that Jesus was the second person of the Trinity, God incarnate, a divine being, or Jesus is God, as Christians always say now, Jesus is God. According to these people who knew what was going on, Jesus was a prophet, mighty indeed. What other religion says that, I wonder? So coming back